I have a great quote from my son, Caleb. He is he's a man with autism who has a deep and wise old soul and mind. And, as I often do, we'll talk to him about philosophy and theology. And as he often does, he will bring up an idea that is connected with what I'm talking about. And it's wonderful. I love talking with him. He makes me feel so happy. This time, when I was bringing up a topic about philosophy, I was basically saying something to the effect of, this scientist or philosopher could not see the forest for the trees. And he asked what that meant, and so I explained it to him. And then he came up with this idea that was so good that I had to put it in my quote book. My son says, quote, "Seeing the big picture allows you to see the details clearly." And I wanted to point out that, maybe I'm wrong, but if you have autism, you're probably going to understand right away what he meant by that. And I certainly did. And I've mentioned it to other people that don't get it right away, but it seems obvious to me that what he's saying here is that sometimes you can't see the importance of the small things until you actually understand the entirety of the importance of the bigger picture. And after you see the entirety of the bigger picture, now you can go back to that small thing with a better appreciation. You can see it better. And to me, that is a sense of wisdom far beyond his years. My son hasn't been to college, but he's smarter than the average bear. And so he has more than one quote in this quote book of mine. Seeing the big picture allows you to see the details clearly. It makes me think of how often I need to pay attention, really though, to pay attention to seeing the big picture, to listen so I understand more or the entirety of what somebody's trying to express without jumping in too quick with ideas and opinions. It's important, to understand how a machine works in its entirety before you start going in and taking care of little detailed problems, to put it quite literally. So, Caleb, you're awesome. I love you, man. You've got the brain that I love hanging out with. You know that.